Hello, dear friends, and welcome. It's so good to have you here with me today for a conversation that I believe is incredibly important, especially for those of us who are navigating our vibrant years beyond 60. We live in an age where there's a tremendous focus on health and wellness, and part of that is the ever-growing popularity of dietary supplements. Walk into any pharmacy or health food store or browse online, and you'll be met with a dizzying array of bottles promising everything from increased energy and stronger bones to sharper memory and a healthier heart. Many of us, with the best intentions for our well-being, turn to these supplements hoping to fill nutritional gaps, boost our health, or even ward off age-related conditions. It's a natural desire to want to feel our best, isn't it? However, amidst this supplement boom, a crucial question often gets overlooked. Are all these healthy supplements truly beneficial, or could some of them, especially if taken improperly or without full understanding, actually pose risks to our health? And more specifically for our discussion today, could some of these seemingly innocuous pills and capsules be quietly and perhaps surprisingly impacting one of our most precious organs, our brain? It's a thought that might seem counterintuitive. We take supplements to enhance our health, not harm it. Yet the reality is that not all supplements are created equal, and even beneficial substances can become harmful if taken in the wrong amounts or under the wrong circumstances. Today, we're going to delve into a slightly cautionary but absolutely vital topic: 5 types of health supplements that, under certain conditions or based on emerging research, might have unintended negative consequences for brain health, sometimes even metaphorically shrinking our brain by contributing to issues that can affect its function or structure. This isn't about creating fear or dismissing the value of all supplements. Far from it. It's about fostering informed choices, encouraging critical thinking, and ensuring that our pursuit of health is both safe and effective. So, let's explore this blacklist with an open mind, understanding that knowledge is our best ally in safeguarding our well-being. First on our list is a supplement that has gained considerable attention in recent years, often touted for its anti-aging and health-boosting properties: Nicotinamide Riboside, or NR. NR is a form of vitamin B3, and it's a precursor to NAD+, a coenzyme that is vital for cellular energy and repair. Because NAD+ levels tend to decline with age, supplements like NR, which can boost NAD+, have been marketed as having benefits for longevity, metabolism, and even brain health. Many people take it hoping to feel more energetic and youthful. However, some recent and rather concerning research has cast a shadow over the unbridled enthusiasm for NR supplementation. A study published in a reputable scientific journal raised a significant red flag. It suggested that high levels of NR might, in some contexts, actually increase the risk of certain types of cancer, and more alarmingly, could potentially promote the spread or metastasis of existing cancer to the brain. The researchers found that cancer cells with high NAD+ levels, which NR would contribute to, were more aggressive and more prone to metastasize. Now, it is crucial to state that this is an area of ongoing research, and these findings don't necessarily mean that everyone taking NR will develop cancer or brain metastases. The study was primarily in laboratory and animal models, and human implications are still being understood. However, it does introduce a serious note of caution, especially for individuals who may have a personal or family history of cancer, or who might be unaware of an existing, undiagnosed malignancy. The idea that a supplement taken for health could inadvertently fuel such a dangerous process is deeply troubling. It underscores the importance of approaching even trendy anti-aging supplements with a degree of skepticism and consulting with a knowledgeable healthcare professional, particularly if there are underlying health concerns. The promise of cellular rejuvenation needs to be carefully weighed against potential serious risks that are still being uncovered. Next, let's talk about a very popular herbal supplement, one that has been marketed for decades as a brain booster: Ginkgo Biloba Extract. You've probably seen it advertised as a natural way to improve memory, enhance concentration, and even prevent or treat conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Many seniors turn to Ginkgo, hoping to keep their minds sharp and ward off cognitive decline. The appeal is understandable, The idea of a natural plant extract supporting brain health is very attractive. However, despite its widespread use and persistent marketing claims, the scientific evidence supporting the cognitive benefits of Ginkgo biloba is unfortunately quite weak and largely unconvincing, especially for preventing or treating dementia. Several large-scale, well-conducted clinical trials, including studies sponsored by the National Institutes of Health, have found that Ginkgo biloba extract does not effectively prevent or slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease or other forms of dementia in older adults. It also hasn't shown consistent significant benefits for memory improvement in healthy individuals. So, many people might be spending money on a supplement that simply isn't delivering on its primary promises. Beyond the lack of efficacy, there are also potential safety concerns associated with ginkgo. It can act as a blood thinner, which means it can increase the risk of bleeding, especially if taken in combination with other anticoagulant medications like warfarin, Coumadin, aspirin or clopidogrel, Plavix. This can be particularly dangerous for seniors who may already be on such medications or have conditions that increase bleeding risk. Ginkgo can also interact with other medications, including certain antidepressants, diabetes medications, and drugs metabolized by the liver. Furthermore, some ginkgo products have been found to be adulterated or of poor quality. So while it might seem like a harmless natural remedy, Ginkgo Biloba Extract is a classic example of a supplement where the marketing hype has far outpaced the scientific evidence, and it comes with potential risks that seniors need to be aware of. The brain-boosting promise can be a hollow one, with potential downsides. Our third supplement to discuss with caution is vitamin A when taken in excessive amounts. Vitamin A is an essential nutrient, crucial for good vision, immune function, cell growth, and skin health. We get it from foods like liver, dairy products, fish, and colorful fruits and vegetables, in the form of carotenoids which our body converts to vitamin A. Deficiency in vitamin A is rare in developed countries where people have access to a balanced diet. However, some people, perhaps concerned about their vision or immune health, might choose to take high-dose vitamin A supplements. The problem is that vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means that unlike water-soluble vitamins, like B vitamins and vitamin C, that are easily excreted if taken in excess vitamin A is stored in your liver and can accumulate to toxic levels over time. This condition is known as hypervitaminosis A, or vitamin A toxicity. Chronic high intake of preformed vitamin A, retinol often found in supplements, can lead to a range of serious health problems, including liver damage, bone thinning, and an increased risk of fractures, a major concern for seniors, hair loss, and skin problems. Specifically concerning for our discussion today, vitamin A toxicity can also significantly affect the brain and nervous system. Symptoms of chronic vitamin A poisoning can include severe headaches, blurred vision, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, drowsiness, irritability, and in severe cases, increased intracranial pressure inside the skull, which can mimic a brain tumor and cause serious neurological damage. These symptoms can sometimes be mistaken for other age-related issues, delaying correct diagnosis. So, while ensuring adequate vitamin A intake through a healthy diet is important, megadosing with vitamin A supplements without a diagnosed deficiency and without medical supervision can be very dangerous, leading to a paradoxical situation where a nutrient essential for health becomes a toxin that can harm your brain and body. It's a clear case where more is definitely not better. Fourth on our list is another antioxidant vitamin that many people take in high doses, hoping for protective benefits: vitamin E. Vitamin E is indeed a powerful antioxidant that helps protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals. It's found naturally in foods like nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and green leafy vegetables. Like vitamin A, it's fat-soluble. For many years, there was a lot of hope that high-dose vitamin E supplementation could help prevent or slow the progression of chronic diseases, including heart disease and cognitive decline, due to its antioxidant properties. However, extensive research, including large clinical trials, has largely failed to show significant benefits from high-dose vitamin E supplementation for brain health or for preventing conditions like Alzheimer's disease. In fact, Some studies have raised serious safety concerns. Specifically, taking high doses of vitamin E, typically defined as 400 international units, or IU, per day or more, has been linked to an increased risk of hemorrhagic stroke. That's a type of stroke caused by bleeding in the brain. This is a devastating event that can cause severe brain damage or death. While vitamin E does have some blood-thinning properties, the exact mechanism for this increased stroke risk, with high doses, is still being studied, but the association is concerning enough that most medical organizations no longer recommend routine high-dose vitamin E supplementation for the general population, especially for disease prevention. Furthermore, high doses of vitamin E can also interfere with the body's ability to clot blood, which can be dangerous for people taking blood-thinning medications or those about to undergo surgery. So while getting adequate vitamin E from your diet is important, relying on high-dose supplements in the hope of boosting brain function not only appears to be ineffective, but could also expose you to a serious, life-threatening risk like a brain hemorrhage. This is another instance where the more is better philosophy with supplements can backfire, posing a dual threat to both cardiovascular and brain health. Our fifth and final category of supplements to approach with caution might surprise some, as it's often heavily promoted for brain health: certain deep-sea fish oil supplements. Fish oil is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which are indeed crucial components of brain cell membranes and are known to have anti-inflammatory properties. A diet rich in fatty fish that naturally provides these omega-3s is generally considered very beneficial for brain and heart health. Many people who don't eat much fish turn to fish oil supplements. So what's the potential concern here, especially for brain health? The issue with fish oil supplements, particularly if they are not of high quality or if they are not stored properly, is their susceptibility to oxidation. Omega-3 fatty acids are polyunsaturated fats, which means they have multiple double bonds in their chemical structure. These double bonds make them very prone to reacting with oxygen, a process called oxidation. When fish oil oxidizes, it becomes rancid. This rancidity not only gives the oil an unpleasant fishy smell and taste, but, more importantly, it leads to the formation of harmful byproducts, including lipid peroxides and other reactive compounds. If you ingest oxidized, rancid fish oil, these harmful substances can contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation in your body, which is the opposite of what you're hoping to achieve by taking omega-3s. These oxidized compounds can potentially damage cells throughout your body, including your precious brain cells. Some studies analyzing commercial fish oil supplements have found that a significant percentage of them show signs of oxidation, sometimes even before they are opened, or they can become rancid quickly after opening if not stored correctly, e.g. away from light and heat, or refrigerated as recommended for some products. So while pure, unoxidized omega-3s are beneficial, consuming oxidized fish oil could inadvertently be introducing harmful substances that could negatively impact brain health over time. It's crucial to choose high-quality fish oil supplements from reputable brands that take steps to prevent oxidation, e.g., by adding antioxidants like vitamin E to the oil, using opaque packaging, and ensuring freshness. It's also important to store them properly and discard any that smell or taste rancid. The potential for these healthy fats to turn harmful if compromised by oxidation is a subtle but important risk to be aware of. Phew! That was a deep dive into some potentially problematic supplements. If you've been taking any of these, please don't panic. The purpose here, as always, is to provide information and encourage thoughtful consideration, not to cause undue alarm. If you're finding this discussion valuable and eye-opening, I would be so grateful if you could give this video a like. It really helps us to share this important information with more people who could benefit. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights on navigating health and wellness in our senior years. Now, after discussing these potential pitfalls, it's essential to shift our focus to a more empowering perspective. How can we make truly informed and safe choices when it comes to supplements, especially concerning our brain health? First and foremost, Let's remember that our brain health is profoundly important, especially as we age. Maintaining cognitive function, memory, and mental clarity is key to our quality of life and independence. However, it's crucial to understand that supplements are generally not the first line of defense or the primary solution for maintaining or improving brain health. The foundations of a healthy brain are built upon a healthy lifestyle. What does this mean? It means prioritizing a balanced, nutrient-rich diet, eating a wide variety of whole foods, fruits, vegetables, especially leafy greens, whole grains, lean proteins, including fatty fish for those natural omega-3s, nuts and seeds, provides your brain with the vast array of nutrients it needs to function optimally. This food-first approach is almost always superior to relying on isolated nutrients in pill form. Regular physical activity is another cornerstone. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new brain cells, reduces inflammation, and can help manage conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes, which are risk factors for cognitive decline. Mental stimulation is also key. Keep your brain active and engaged through activities like reading, learning new skills, puzzles, social interaction, and creative pursuits. Challenge your mind regularly. Adequate sleep, as we've discussed in other contexts, is vital for brain detoxification and memory consolidation. Managing stress effectively through relaxation techniques, hobbies, or social support also plays a significant role. And, of course, avoiding harmful habits like smoking and excessive alcohol consumption is fundamental for protecting brain health. Now, there are certainly situations where specific supplements may be beneficial or even necessary. For example, if someone has a diagnosed nutrient deficiency, like vitamin B12 or vitamin D deficiency, which are common in older adults and can affect brain function, or if they have certain medical conditions where a doctor recommends a particular supplement. The absolute golden rule here is this: always consult with your doctor or a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new supplement, especially if you are over 60, have pre-existing health conditions, or are taking any prescription medications. Your doctor knows your individual health history, your current medications, and can help you determine if a supplement is truly needed, if it's safe for you, and what the appropriate dosage should be. They can also help you choose reputable brands and avoid potentially harmful interactions. Don't rely on marketing claims, advice from well-meaning but uninformed friends, or what you read on the internet as a substitute for professional medical guidance. When choosing a supplement, if one is deemed necessary, look for products that have been independently tested for quality, purity, and potency by third-party organizations like USP, United States Pharmacopeia, NSF International, or consumerlab.com. This can provide some assurance that the product contains what it says it contains and is not contaminated with harmful substances. Be wary of extravagant claims. If a supplement sounds too good to be true, promising to cure serious diseases, reverse aging dramatically, or provide instant miraculous brain boosts, it probably is. Healthy skepticism is your friend. And remember, supplements are meant to supplement a healthy diet and lifestyle, not replace them. They cannot compensate for poor eating habits or a sedentary life. So, to bring our conversation to a close, we've explored 5 types of supplements: Nicotinamide Riboside, NR, Ginkgo Biloba Extract, high-dose vitamin A, high-dose vitamin E, and potentially oxidized deep-sea fish oil that, under certain circumstances or based on emerging research, could pose risks to brain health in seniors. We've seen how what's marketed as healthy can sometimes have hidden dangers if not approached with caution and knowledge. The key takeaway is not to fear all supplements, but to approach them with a healthy dose of critical thinking, and, most importantly, in consultation with your healthcare provider. Prioritize a brain-healthy lifestyle through good nutrition, regular exercise, mental engagement, quality sleep, and stress management. These are the most powerful tools you have for protecting your cognitive function and overall well-being. Let's be discerning consumers. Let's value evidence over hype. Let's make choices that truly support our health, based on sound science and professional advice, not just fleeting trends or persuasive marketing. Your brain is your most incredible asset. Let's cherish it and protect it wisely. What are your experiences with dietary supplements? Have you ever had a discussion with your doctor about them? Or have you found certain lifestyle changes to be more impactful for your well-being than supplements?